But it was a terrific second half in terms of, I said the next goal might just tip it one way or the other. And when Chelsea got it, it made it a really exciting last 20 minutes.
Right, 3-2 the score was at Arsenal this afternoon. When this happened deep in the game, tell me, please, pen or no pen?
100% penalty.
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 Yes.
Yeah. I don't even need VAR to tell me it's a penalty.
He's
Watch his
not
arm. Out it goes. Sorry. Out it goes.
He's got enough time to move his
It's
arm
on
away.
target as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Regardless of whether it's on target or not, he's put his arm to the ball.
Yeah.
Neither the referee nor his assistant.
No, what I get if the referee misses it, okay? And what VAR was brought in to do was when a referee misses something like that, it's like your job to correct
gone.
it.
Sorry, Andy, Villa have lost it. As a result, and Dean Smith will be furious. He's seen VAR twice this year make huge errors. Jack Grealish at Crystal Palace, they'd scored late on. Goal was disallowed as a result of what was deemed to be a dive from Grealish. It wasn't.
No.
They should have had a pen and at least got something from the game. That's outrageous.
That's outrageous. So I can't believe we're still talking about it. But my whole thing about VAR, I know the table's up, sorry.
Well, you talk, we'll look at the table. We can work it out for ourselves.
What I've always worried about it, and you know I have, is that either the technology and the officials who operate it would be ready, okay? Everyone tells me the technology is ready. Okay, I'll accept it's ready, even though I don't think it is. But I'll tell you what isn't ready. What isn't ready? The operators who are judging it. The referees who are judging VAR
Andy,
are absolutely way off the mark.
I know what you're saying. I don't necessarily agree.
They are.
Because we can all see that. How can you not see that?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So the operators
So
have to be ready.
then.
So on a matter of opinion here, so I come back to the point I've been making all season long.
The thing is, you don't even need it.
John Moss should be asked to go and look at a pitch-side monitor and make his own mind up. The VR assistant today was from the Championship. He's not one of the elite 18. He's not a PGMOL professional referee. Is he going to have the courage to tell someone perceived to be better than him, you've made a mistake there, John? Go and look at it. Make sure.
We know that. But it's not happening.
VAR may not be ready.
In the Premier League.
VAR may not be ready in terms of the offsides as we saw yesterday. There's still contention, but that has got nothing to do. The VAR has given somebody, be it the referee, be it somebody in the truck, an opportunity to see it again, and it is clearly a penalty. So you cannot blame VAR for not giving the penalty. You blame the man who looks at that and says, "I understand what you say when VAR is not perfect in offsides because you can't exactly be in line, but that is a clear." An obvious penalty. He stuck his arm out. So if they don't give the penalty, you can't blame VAR. You blame the idiot in the.
I agree. The combination is not right. It's not right. If they can't see that and they can't change that, then something is wrong with the system.
Do you concede
in England
that I may have a point that what you said this weekend in England we have video refs?
Yes.
That decision was made elsewhere.
Correct.
John Moss should make
a video referee made that decision. That may or may not, of course, fill a point, but it would have given them the opportunity to get a point.
The referee should come and see it. The referee should go over to the side of the door.
It's staggering. I'd love, who is it, Mike Riley? I'd love Mike Riley to try and justify that.
He will.
Well, he can't.
He will.
Well, he can't. I mean, Dean Smith's on the touchline. He can see it. I know he's a Villa manager, but he can see clearly.
But even if he don't see clearly, he'll do that. But once you get to see it again, it is even more clear then. And that is where...
Historically, small teams have never had decisions when they go to the grounds of the bigger, perceived,
which is why a lot of small teams
side
wanted VAR.
But they're not getting decisions even so, are they?
Well, listen, we know there's a fundamental flaw in Mike Riley's interpretation of how VAR should be used.
What is it?
That he doesn't...
Explain it.
Well, I'll tell you what the flaw is. VAR is video assistant referee.
Correct.
Assistant. That's an important one. It's not the ref, it's the assistant. The rest of the world, when a matter like that, like we've just seen there, take that one, right? It's the best one, it's the most recent. The referee would be called by the video assistant referee and say, listen, I think you should look at that again, because I think you may change your mind. Moss would go to the side, look at the monitor, and we both think, quite clearly would say, oh wow, I've made a mistake there. And I think you'd give a penalty. Do you agree?
Absolutely.
So, where there's the rest of Europe and the rest of the world does that, Mike Riley in his wisdom, because he doesn't, what he says was, I don't want the game slowed down. Well, it took 3 minutes yesterday to sort the one out at Leicester. 3 minutes.
It'll take 10 seconds for the ref to go and have a look.
Forget all that. If you're bringing it in, forget saying, well, we don't want to waste time. You brought it in, you want it in, it's going to interrupt the game. Let's get on and interrupt it properly.
Just to be specific, we're not suggesting for a minute that referees need to go on matters such as those that we saw yesterday.
No.
Our problem with that is simply that it's an entertainment business, and that really shouldn't be seeing us
yesterday. But today, but I'll tell you the difference today. The difference today is that what I would have sympathy with the referee is, even if the referee goes over himself and he sees it and he still doesn't give a penalty, at least you can then say, well, at least the referee's seen it again, and we may not agree with it.
We can say he was still wrong.
We can say he was. Yeah, that's what I mean. But what I'm saying is, at least you know the referee has made that decision,
Richard,
not somebody in a truck somewhere who's making the decision.
He goes over to the monitor for penalties, signings off. If the VAR assistant thinks that might be a red card, you should look at that again. But it's the ref's opinion at the end.
Yeah.
Penalties, it's the ref's opinion at the end. And mistaken identity, it's still the ref's opinion at the end. Right? There, we have a video referee who's not asking John Moss to look at it again. John Moss is sitting there going, well, if he overturns that, I might not be happy with that. But give the referee a chance himself to do it. I don't know what Mike Riley is thinking about. I really don't. And making the Premier League stick out there. We're getting people from all over Europe now. The head of the European Union,
well, the head of the European Referees Association said he disagrees strongly with the way that the Premier League are using VAR.
We have the monitors there. It's ridiculous.
Roberto Rossetti, I think his name is.
It's ridiculous to think the most simple thing in that instance would have been, John, I think you should go and look at that again.
And as I said, if he still makes a decision, at least you know he has decided he doesn't think it's one, rather than us thinking, well, if he was to see it again, he would give a penalty. But we don't really know, so allow him to do it.
He doesn't go on offsides. We have to accept that the video assistant referee has all the technology at his, so he can tell John, that's offside, and John Moss can accept that. But in a matter of opinion, we now have, and that's proven it there, we have two referees in a football match. Two referees, not an assistant, two referees. Because John Moss didn't make that decision.
I've said to you all season long, we only have one, and that's the guy in the truck, because the basic decisions the referee on the pitch is going to get right. But it's those that he's not, isn't it?
It's ridiculous. It's honestly, we've seen a couple of instances this weekend. You know, the Tottenham goal disallowed. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And then for John Moss not to be able to go and have the ability to change mind. And listen, we're sitting here, John, I looked at that penalty. We couldn't believe.
But even the video assistant referee should be able to.
Does that fall into the category of a defensive handball?
No, he's moved his arm towards it. He's lent his body.
If it's close and he hasn't got a chance and the arm's already there, but he's actually leaned into it.
Miles away, wasn't it? The ball travelled a distance.
You missed the opportunity to jump all over me there.
No, well, there's two laws for defending and attacking. I know.
Only in the Premier League.
Only in the Premier League. Of course there is. It's absolutely true.
I'd be interested to hear what Dean Smith has got to say about that, because that's a big decision gone against Villa again. Just to remind you, 3-2.